Hello everybody and welcome back to Planet Coaster with me, Mrs. Sim Gamer. I hope you're very well. As promised, we are back and we are working on scenario number 2, which is Creatures Awakens. So, I'll let you read what's in front of you. It's just a little bit of fun really, but apparently there is a strange creature underground. Well, I can see something down there, that's for sure. Looks a bit creepy. What I like about this one is it is more of a start from scratch style, which is more my style. So the entrance is all the way through there. It's quite a walk, actually. And this is the paypoint. This is where the map starts and ends. That little dotted line. We have a couple of directions that people can go in. So that's cool. Starts on this game with one ride, which is this one here. It's called the Kraken's Lair. There are a few things I'm going to do here. Make sure that is 10 minutes because it's got average reliability, which, yeah, it's not that great. Yeah, that's all fine. We'll just keep that as it is. We don't want to muck about. Nice thing is we do start with 10 grand. That is a welcome addition to the bank balance. I've got it on pause at the moment just so that I can get the lay of the land. As you can see, there are no facilities or anything like that here yet. So we need the basics. We need toilets. We need food, drink, and staff room. But I don't even know what staff we have. What staff do we have? Okay, so we only have the one. Okay, there is something here. Hang on. I'm wrong. Oh, that's an information desk. So the information desk is where people can buy priority tickets. So that's interesting. We've got priority here already. Has this got a priority queue? Yes, it does. That's a priority queue, so you can skip all of that if you have the priority. You pay the priority price. Okay, good. So we've got one member of staff to look after. It makes sense then to put a little ride and perhaps maybe over there put the staff room. Let's have a look. Okay. It's not a massive amount. Ghostbusters and standard. Ooh. How much is the Ghostbusters one? Well, the Ghostbusters one's cheaper, so I'm gonna go with that. That was quite interesting, actually. It kind of picked up over there. Quite like that. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the staff room here. Kind of out of the way a little bit. Is there something strange? In the neighborhood. So, toilets. Maybe if this is connecting to what was there, I don't really want to put that there. It's quite handy if they just walk down the stairs and go to the bathroom. Quite like that. Same with the shops. Stay Puff shop. Oh, that's marshmallows. We need more substance than marshmallows. But none of this is. It means I'm gonna have to make my own. Okay. Yeah, staff building, contaminant toilets, large coaster entrance. That's nice. I like that. Oh, God. We don't have that many pre-built facilities here. At all. And if I want to keep it sort of in keeping, it's going to be difficult. Is that... Okay, that is drink. So that is milkshakes. Sorry, I've been playing on the PlayStation, and then when I come to play on here, I'm a little bit backwards. Chili beef. Chili beef. I was hoping that was gonna pick up there, but it's not, is it? Controls are a lot easier on the PlayStation for me. There we go. Right, the only other thing is I'm not a mad fan of very small paths. They get congested and it causes huge issues. So we're going to replace them. Is that the one? It's obstructed. Okay. Don't have to be mad wide, but they do need to be something. That one, isn't it? So. Oh wow, it's not letting me.
Mmm, tasty.
Okay. Right. Interesting. People are just going to have issues, aren't they? Okay, so now we have 3 members of staff. We need to employ a couple of janitors. Let's press play a minute so they're not floating. And we're going to need a mechanic and security. There we go. By the looks of it, we don't have any bins either, so that's going to need to be sorted. And we need at least 1 extra ride. If we don't have 1 other ride, then that queue is just going to be really bad. So let's try our best and figure out what we can do here. I'm really not a fan of this, but let's try and make with it what we can. So what other rides would fit in this look and feel type scary? Probably this one. This is a pretty... It's a bit more on the creepy side. Fits in with the theme. Also, Forge is a very good one. Forge is very good. Yeah. Our issue is going to be terrain on this. So what we'll have to do is everything will just need to be... Yeah, I know. I want to move it up. So we'll just have everything just a little bit higher. Yeah, I think Forge is a great way to start. So, entrance. Let's put the entrance around here, actually, because I'm going to do an exit we can have both shots. I'm going to do a fast pass on this as well. Okay. Is that That's just really hilly, isn't it? Okay, so let's have a look. We've got... Let's put paths back in. Let's do the easy bit first. Don't like the look of that. Let's put it down. Okay. Nice neat staircase. Right, for this one, this has quite good capacity because it can have 2 in each arm. So 2, 4, 6, 8. And then there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 arms. So the path can be a little bit longer on this one. So let's go Q. Yes. Brain engage, please. What are we using for the Q on this one? What flooring? It's the wood. Go bigger grid, I can't see. Oh, I can't see that on this one. Interesting. Ah, that one, I think. Yeah, it is. Good. Okay, so let's go 1. Pull her down. I think we'll tuck around just a little bit. And again. One more time. Oh, we just did a challenge, I think. Now we're going to enable priority pass. So the priority pass entrance is gonna go there, and the exit here. So we're going to allow people to skip all this queue. And go there. Okay. Right. Next thing is scenery. People get very bored very quickly. So we want to have a look at what we have available that isn't too expensive. And that is on theme. None of this really is on theme. We would have a lot more if we did more research. So I'm not too worried about that. So we are going to need to do our own custom scenery, which is, again, that's fine. Let's have a look at what we feel will work. Forge. It's a very good question. What would work? There's the chili beef statue. I think that goes up and down. Coastal Railway Arch. Do you know what? It might end up just being... A lot of this is... It's kind of the wrong... If I was doing like a... Is that fireworks? Yeah, firework shapes. If I was doing a themed theme park, I would be looking at just switching up and just using particular oh, that's quite fun. This is in the Ghostbusters pack. I feel that Forge is a bit more... could do with a bit of fun. considering there's a creature here, try and go with that type of theme. What's this? Ghost trap pedal. In fact, let's press play. So I probably should have him. That's always a good way to build up an area a little bit more. Let's grab one of these. It should let us copy this. So if I duplicate that. What else have we got? We've got a tree that's a little bit better as well. A little less intrusive. It's starting to come to life ever so slightly. Let's turn this on. I've got to open the ride. Helping that immensely. What else do we have? That's slightly smaller. Let's grab that. Oh no, that's a little amount though. I'm now just going to have to copy things which are around. Make something up, really. Is there any, like, bushes anywhere? Yep, take that. Give the view a little bit of colour. Actually, just using the hiding the projection is always quite handy. There. Okay. I know it looks like we spend a lot of time on this, but it really does make a big difference. Ride itself, you get a lot more happier guests. I think I can find a bit of a roll. Not much going on here, guys. Not much going on at all. What is my scenery now? What are they saying? 64%. Need to get it into the green, at least. Maybe I can do like a animation or something like that. ghosts. Okay, is that any better? Let's go have a look. Still 64%. That doesn't add anything to the queue. I don't know if you can hear that. He is barking. He's barking at the ghost. My life, guys, my life is just one crazy, crazy thing. I'm telling you. Alright, Roxy, we hear you, baby. That does it. Okay. Oh, that's not wrong. Oh no. Let's go back. Stop. Okay, it's in the green now, so I'm gonna leave it now it's in the green. Okay, right, let's get people on this ride, shall we? I mean, it could be better, but at least it's something, do you know what I mean? We have people buying priority tickets, look. They're coming around the second queue. It's not money though, it's £7 grand. Alright, let's have a look now. My next job is to actually look at what the challenges are. So, okay, employ 2 janitors and build 2 rides, employ 2 mechanics build 5 rides, employ 2 entertainers, attract 1,000 guests. Okay, so another mechanic and 2 entertainers. Let's do the ghost first, dude, and the ghost. Okay, that's nice and easy. Done and done. 5 rides. That should be pretty darn easy. We've already done 1. And I think it's counting the other one for us. Yeah, 2 out of 5. So that's good. I'm actually thinking we put something in here. And we in this area. Wow, what is this one? Now this is not very big, is it? Okay, there's another thing. Is there a delay on the leaving time? Minimum departure interval. No, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, see, this only allows 4 on at a time, whereas the other one, having 8 people on 6 arms, much bigger. No. I'm going to change it to full load. And we're going to go... We're going to change this to 5. And we're going to change this to 5 and 10. You're not going to believe this. I have my shortcut to the game, to my recording software, on my numbers. So as soon as I changed and used a 0 and a 1, I stopped my recording. What a blonker. So let me show you what I was doing. I was talking to you, but I wasn't recording. So, I've changed this to 10, 15 and 15. So it's working really well now. Let me show this to you. So people go off. And on really nice, really quickly. I've also sped it up to 12 miles an hour, so it's going much faster. And we're now seeing smoother transition between the changeovers, which is exactly what I wanted to achieve with this. Gotta keep that queue moving, guys. It's critical to have that queue moving at a decent pace. So the other thing I did whilst I was not actually recording was I added a new roller coaster, Little Spud. This is part of the Ghostbusters pack, and that is on. I put in the longest priority queue ever. It's funny watching all of these people walk up here, but ultimately they end up skipping quite a bit of the queue. It was just such a tight angle, and I had to put it relatively high because of the hill in the terrain. So there we go. I could have put it over on that side, but again, I didn't want to add extra costs to the different drinks and eateries. It's all about trying to keep costs down low. I only have 2 more goals, which is build 5 rides. I've got 2 more to go and attract 1,000 guests. I'm up to 640 now. So we're going to keep on building, and we're going to keep building them this way so that we're just keeping the flow of traffic in one direction. Easier for the cleaners as well. In fact, one of the things I do like to do is make sure that cleaners and security have a really bad habit of walking in places where they don't need to. So I'm just going to cut off the areas where they don't need to go. It's just random experience. But just like in a shopping mall, you want to keep the flow of traffic going in one direction. Right, I think we did 8 meters. Yes, we did. Okay. What we are going to need to do here... Oh no, it's not allowing us to muck around with the terrain. I'm just going to flatten this a little bit. That is not going to happen, is it? Okay, let's go for something small and simple to go along with the Ghostbusters ride. We're going to go for a very simple whirly rig. I think we just need to bring it over this way, and we're going to go back just a tad. There we go. Okay, perfect. So as far as the entrance, we'll have the entrance around the back and the exit at the front. Perfect. Next, absolutely. I'm going to do a little straight line so that we make it easier for priority queue. Alright, enable priority pass, which actually I've done wrong. This should be queue. Be that colour. And the priority pass is black. Okay, let's get back into it. And then priority pass. Let's do the entrance over here. Right at the front over here. And then change the colour. Gonna up and down hills. Work their calf muscles, guys. Work those calf muscles. And boom. In. Done. Great. Okay, now let's open this bad boy up. Whirly rig, you're on. Your turn to shine. And then last but not least, we're going to do Psychola. And I'm going to put back here at the top and have the queue. Let's go up, 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 up. There we go. So people get on and off at this point. I don't think it... Does it do the same that side? Actually, it does. So what we could do... I want to spin it round. So they can come on and off at a particular point. Nice. Okay, so entrance we're going to have there, so they can walk straight off. And then exit we'll put bang in the middle, so that they can come from both sides. Again, these things actually matter in this game. Because if people are taking a long time... No, sorry. Ooh, right, Daphne. If people are taking ages to get off the ride, guess what? Others can't get on. So you have to factor these things in. Come on, come on. I went straight there. It's that side, good. Alright, next one. Next one. Path. Queue. Normal. This isn't a massive ride, so again, we don't want a huge queue, but it does need to be big enough, again, to make it usable for... Nice, thank you. For the priority pass, meaning we need a decent entrance and a decent exit point, and then we're going to pull that queue round. There we go. Nice and simple. Good, right. Let's open that as well. So now we have the 5 rides that we're supposed to as part of this challenge. The only thing that we need now is the guests. So we have 784. We're gonna get to that 1,000 pretty quickly, I think, now that we've got more rides. That money for Porsche. Oh, looks no good. Let's have a look to see if we have ATMs. We don't. Okay. So if I go to research, start research. So we have to do first aid first, then ATMs is the second, facilities research. Okay, let's get this show on the road. When this working, let's do TV commercial. Shops are currently very busy. So I think it's probably about time that we get some more. And I am just going to duplicate because I really don't have anything else going on. That should alleviate some of the pressure. No workers. So let's start. Of new. There we go. Excellent. And that should keep us busy. Alright. Visitor numbers are creeping up. 792. Here we go. It's not right. I thought it would get a few more people than this, but it's not, is it? Whirly rig. That's a nice size queue, really, because this is such a small ride. I shouldn't have made the queue that big, actually, because you can only fit 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 people on one ride. Tiny. tiny, tiny, tiny. In the priority queue. The only issue with the priority queue is it does slow down this process. Trying to get people onto the ride. I don't like that. But it is what it is. As long as the people in priority get... So really, I need this a little closer to stop that from happening and being a problem. Alright, 824. We're getting closer, guys. Ooh, gorge. Amazing.
I hear people say double narrow.
This is the ride that we really enjoy a lot of good stuff with. Zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. Right, is everyone off? Nope. It takes a long time for people to get off this ride. That's what I don't like. But now when it opens, you'll see the queue move quite substantially. And that is good. There we go. But now our biggest problem is that priority queue. I think that priority queue just needs to be closer. And that will just fix that problem completely. See, it just slows things down, doesn't it? But it's additional revenue, so... Ooh. It is a tough one. But it is completely full up, I think. I did check that one around there. Yeah, it is full. It does take a huge chunk out of the queue. Let me just go check. Is this one that was pre-set up, this ride over here? Let's see. So they've actually got the premium priority queue far back as well. But it doesn't have such an effect here, as you can only get 4 on one car. So I think that's what I have to factor in all the time. I have to factor in. We do have the option of managing the priority queue, low, equal, high. Of course, you can't do We have 936 people in the house. Not long now, guys, until we're in a position where we're finishing this episode. We'll finish the episode as soon as all tasks are completed, which are up here on the left-hand side. Let's watch that number tick on down, shall we? Let's go and watch people go on. This right here. This isn't a traditional roller coaster where you get into your lanes and then you just jump on. I prefer that setup. I prefer it because you're on and off very quickly. This one isn't like that, so you really are feeling the effects of this gap here and people moving, waiting for that priority queue. Yeah, interesting. We're done. We did it. Woohoo! Little Spark was the most popular. That's interesting. But anyway, thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have, you know what to do. Hit that like button, comment and subscribe. All the YouTubey things. I appreciate you so much and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.